What's the market gonna do tonight? See if is everything online. Pretty choppy open. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Do we want to short this? Take a short here. We're gonna get short because of right now the market is bearish, so we're gonna capitalize on that. Target, I have no idea. Market just opened. We might just quickly dip down here, and then who knows? We could keep dropping here or consolidate a little bit. So we're copy trading 3 accounts right now. They're all live funded. We're up $890 on the accounts. And we're copy trading them on Tradeovate. I will be trying to live stream more often because I feel like it's a good way to showcase the indicator. Normally I just do this trading stuff on my own, but I think live streaming it might be the way to go. Yep, I think it's kind of predicted that. Choppy open. Look at how fast it went from bearish to bullish. Go to the 10-second chart, we could see that much clearer. I should have theoretically gotten out way back here before I got tagged out of my stop, so the market is moving. Even the 10-second chart is a bit blurry, so might have to be on a 5-second chart to see the market clearly. Yep, we can get long here. Let's see if we can keep up with the indicator. Bullish here, bullish bias. We're on the 10-second chart. It's a bit crazy to trade the 10-second, but that's the clarity of the market here. Last time we had a move of like 17, 20 points, so maybe that's what we aim for here. Sorry, I moved my charts around a lot. Our stops here, 37s. So we were trading on the 1 minute, but the 1 minute, the resolution on the 1 minute is not able to see this, at least at open. So I had to zoom in on like a smaller time frame, at least for first couple minutes here. So it's showing bearish right now, so theoretically my long should be I should probably be out of it, but I don't normally trade the 5-second chart, so I don't know how long I can hold on to these moves here. Okay. Switch back to the 1 minute here. I think we're chilling now. There it goes. A little bit, little pop. Let's go back to that 5-second chart. Yeah, even this is choppy. Like we're getting this big push up with a quick drop back down. It's always fun to look at the indicator at like the 5-second chart. So what am I seeing right now? Well, it was bullish, now it's balanced, so that momentum that was there is now less there. So this might just come chop back down here. And if we go back to the 5-second chart, we could see that, oh shoot, maybe we should have gotten out like way before this current price is right now. Not a lot going on right now. We were strong, then we showed a little bit of a pullback here, and now we're just consolidating. And we're starting to see some bearish pressure starting to form here, so we might have to be getting out of this trade sooner than later. But we'll let it play out here. So we're starting to see that weakness. So I was long. We can see this consolidation here starting to form on this orange candle. Now we have more consolidation, right? So indicator is not telling me that I should get long here. It's basically saying, hey, right now we're going up. Does not mean that we're going to keep going up. And that seems to be the case that we're having right now, is we are not, we're not holding our moves. We're just kind of going down, up, we're just in this zone. Even this little bearish candle here, you zoom in on like the 5-second chart, you can see like that was the move. It was able to get 8 points, 9 points, and then it's starting to flip back the other direction now. So the market right now is extremely choppy. Not ideal when you want to try and make money. But we can see the chop in real time here. Balanced. These balanced candles are indecision. So again, what you're seeing is the indicator. The indicator is, this is the settings. There is nothing really to show. Just kind of, it's on balance sensitivity and it's on stake quality intensity. So right now we're in a bullish move, so we're gonna see if momentum actually wants to be in the market tonight, or if it's going to do zigzag chopping around. My targets are not even that. Maybe I try and target more. I mean, we're not really trending though. I don't really want to target more than that. I should probably be targeting like 10, 15 points, to be honest. I mean, so market opening is kind of trash, to be honest. We're not doing anything. Price is just kind of sitting here in a, we're in this situation where we are sort of bullish, but that's just it. We're just sort of bullish. If we go to like the 30-second chart, we can see that we're definitely not extremely bullish. We're just balanced with some bullish impulses higher. If we start going like breaking these highs here, maybe we could start to get up to like this after hour high, and then that could be enough liquidity to grab us higher here. That's kind of what we're looking at, but again, the market is being tricky. Why? Well, it opened up bearish, and then it just ripped higher, and then it hasn't gone anywhere. So it's being tricky. The only thing that is moving right now is gold. Never mind. It just quickly moved for a second, and then now it's just been consolidating. Let's look at oil. Same story. Market open with consolidation, and we've just been going nowhere. So technically we are balanced now, so the probability, it's more of a coin toss whether we go up or down, because we had momentum and now we don't have momentum to the upside. So we could just dump here. I'm just not sure because it's balanced. I have to zoom in and like really see these moves here. And even at the 5-second chart, it's not very clean. Definitely downward pressure right now. Alright, in today's video we're going to go over the market and see what happened here. Did my video get published? Okay, yeah, it did. Okay, not a lot happening. I think the market it's in trap mode right now, so unfortunately we might be in a trap mode for, could be a little while here. And well, the reason I say that is because if you go to like the 2-minute and 5-minute, we're probably going to be more balanced than trending, which again, balanced conditions right here. Let's go to the 5-minute, it's probably going to be balanced. Yeah. Balance with a slight bullish edge is currently where we're attempting to sit. And that matches the 1 minute. So right now the market has a higher probability of going up than going down. At least right now it does. Will that be the same in 10 seconds from now? I have no idea. The edge is building to the upside, so we are chilling. Maybe I should just let the first 30 minutes of open just always. Maybe that's the better time to start streaming. It's like 5:30 instead of 5. Because this is not fun to sit in. We've been in this trade for a little while and we haven't gone anywhere. Technically we are bullish, but it's not very bullish. Notice here we're just in balance sensitivity. We're state quality intensity. Without the indicator, this is what we'd be seeing. Bunch of price just sitting here doing nothing. But with the indicator, we get to see the same thing. Price doing pretty much nothing. So I might have to close here. Yeah, we're starting to push back to potentially bearish momentum here. Going to tighten my stops here, 41.5. We're just going to go tight because we've been consolidating, bullish consolidation, and now we're starting to not show that anymore. So we might just be doing nothing for a while here. wondering why my stop is only 6 points, it's because we're trading the 1 minute right now. And if we go into the settings here under state change responsiveness, turn that on, we see that our maximum delta is $7. So that means that if we are bullish and we flip to bearish, it takes at most $7 to confirm that action. So if we don't hold this balance consolidation, then I assume that in $7 will, you know, it could flip to bearish. So that's my stop. It's tight. It's a pretty tight stop, but that's what we're using that for. That's fun. Bitcoin's doing something. Gold is consolidating. Yes is starting to push a little bit. You might be pushing here. So the market is being tricky here. It looks like it might want to dump, it might want to pump. It really is struggling to go higher. So our initial idea was we were long in this zone back here, and then we've just been consolidating ever since we got long. And that's just kind of how it goes sometimes here. Same with ES, it's consolidating here. Unfortunately, we are stuck in a trade that is not ideal, I guess you could say. There it is. You can start to see that, well, this bearish bias is starting to hold, starting to push us lower here. So our idea of long is now completely destroyed. We're pretty much now starting to push out of this range, and yeah, we're just gonna get tagged there. Really don't want to just get in on this. I feel like it's just, yeah, it's just unfortunate that we were long when it was bullish, and now it's starting to move down here. Even here, we're starting to get pullbacks. We're starting to push back up after this just a little bit here. We could probably see a balanced candle, yeah, on the 32nd. Even with this pop, it's struggling to go lower. Yeah, I don't like this price action. This is trash. I guess if we would have had a bigger stop, we'd still be close to break even. This could be the liquidity grab. And I don't know. Do I try and get long if we push 50s? So I have a motto I like to follow: candles inside of candles, which this is candles inside of candles, is very hard to trade. It is just chopping, right? Here, bearish bias and then just no continuation. Bullish bias, no continuation. So it's just chopping. Because we're not going lower from this impulse here, I'm more in favor of longs. So I'm going to go long if we get above the 50s. And we'll target 10 and 15 points somewhere up here. So that's the plan. So again, let's reevaluate here. Market is trash right now. The only reason we would want to get long is this could have been like some liquidity grab here, but going from balance to bullish would be the play, and that might be enough to flick bullish to then push these highs. Might actually want to target a little more. So here it is, we're tagging bullish for a second here. Again, the reason I'm trying to get long here is we were bearish and failed to go lower, so you could also play it where you put a short down here at the 40s and try and get short because it shows bearish, balanced bearish. But I'm more in favor of longs, I guess, right now. So on the day we're down 60 bucks, so not ideal, but it's just how it goes. The market is not being very friendly. Oh wow. Oh, look at that bearish bias right off the rip there. Just instantly dropped. I wonder if a tweet or something came out. That is unfortunate. I was not fast enough to see that reaction. Yeah, even the 5-second can't even see that. That move was liquidation for sure. In 1 second we dropped 30 points. Well, so we're still bearish. We're holding that. We're still holding our bearish bias here. Let's see here. Is the news gonna update? No news on here. Could be something. Alright, we're gonna get short here. right now we're bearish, so just gonna get in short. We're starting to close underneath this choppy consolidation, and also market open was here, so we start to push below that. That might be our catalyst to go down. I'm not really looking to go more than 3 contracts at the moment. Right now we are red on the account, so put a stop up here. So kind of a hard trading session already. We're seeing a lot of no continuation, trap down here, consolidation with the potential for a long. It flicked bullish here for a second and then just completely randomly dumped. And it was random. It happened in a second. So that is random. If something happens in a couple seconds, it's completely random. Yeah. Classic market where it just dips the low by a point or two and then says, nah, I'm not gonna go down, I'm gonna consolidate. So market is very challenging right now. We're not getting any follow through, just random move or push, consolidate, push, consolidate. Probably gonna get a random another spike somewhere. Might be up, might be down. We're just not getting any follow through right now. What we want to see is like this continuation, or like any of this. But instead we're getting pop consolidation, pop consolidation. You can ask, is the indicator wrong? Nope. We can zoom in on the 1 second chart and we can see every little micro move that is happening. And here are those little random pops. We're literally going 40 seconds, 15 points, just up, down, up, down. On this resolution, it looks pretty choppy. And then look at that. Look at this bullish push straight back down to consolidation. Again, we're on the 1 second chart, so back to bearish, back to balance. It's just chopping all around. So, classic situation again. Pump, consolidate. We're just waiting for the next pump, and I guess it's 50-50 at this point. Unfortunately, we're just not getting any follow through. Instead, the market is in liquidity trap mode, where we had this move, this candle here that literally happened in 1 second, and there was no bias that said that we were going to go down. Prior to that, it was just bullish, a little bit consolidation, bullish, and yeah, the 1 second chart is a bit challenging to read. Doesn't have a lot of volume. Here we go. Check out the 10-second chart. We were bullish, and then we just completely flip-flop bearish here, hard. And right now we are just in this, I guess technically a bullish drift, I guess you could say, from this here is a bullish drift. It's not ideal for our short, to be honest. So that bullish drift can turn into high bullish momentum and just rip right through the 31s. So we need to anticipate some sort of something like that. Again, I'm pre-preparing myself for the move that I'm currently seeing on the 10-second chart. We are bullish drifting. What that is there's more green candles than reds, so we're bullish drifting, and that is like not holding true anymore. It's starting to dip back down here, so our trade is looking a little bit better. It would be ideal if we started seeing bearish candles again, so we have the situation where it's bearish, consolidation, back to bearish. That might get us a move to the 200s. So that would be the play that we're looking for here. We're down on the session, $140. Kind of is what it is. 200s would put us back at pretty much break even, so that might be the play. Here we go, that same situation. Remember, on the 10-second, we kind of saw this potentially forming here where it's bullish, more bullish than bearish candles. We're just drifting higher, right? I mean, we're not really moving higher, we're pretty much at the same price, but it is showing us more bullish momentum than bearish at the moment. But we are short because of this impulse here, and yeah, it's just not holding through. Unfortunately, we got into the trade and we've been in drawdown or at break even for 10 minutes. So Wow, today's almost as bad as yesterday. Like night-wise, like more like Asian session open-wise. Yesterday was trash too. Let's go to that. Look at yesterday's price action. Just same situation. Bullish, 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 but just a massive dump down, and then this was not terrible here, but then this baby rip, baby dump, baby rip, push higher, but no continuation, and then it started to clean up after later on at like 7, 8 o'clock. You start to actually see some like real movement, but for that first 2 hours, every move that existed was just hardly anything. No movement at all, just trap. And that could be what we're gonna happen, could be happening right now, where we just get these little pops and then nothing, and then pop and then nothing. Just kind of how it is. So right now, price is moving down a little bit here. We're still balanced. On this resolution, it's consolidation, but if you go to like the 10-second or whatever, it's probably more bearish right now than bullish. On the 10-second, yeah, more bearish than bullish on the 10-second chart. The indicator shows all the momentum, so we're able to see it on any time frame. Right now, the 1 minute it's just easier to trade the 1 minute. It's more nominal. Makes more logical sense to trade the 1 minute versus the 10-second. I would lose my mind if I was on the 10-second chart. That's for sure. But it's looking better now. We can. So this is kind of what we're looking for. I'm gonna add one more contract here. I'm gonna be looking for 200s. We're starting to get that situation where it is bearish, consolidation back to bearish, so might push the 200s. If we do, that would be ideal, but oftentimes what can happen is we get consolidation, a little bit of a push through, and then right back to consolidation. So that happens a lot in the market, where it traps the short side where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go down, and then right back up to balance zone. So at this point, I would say anything above the 30s is an invalidated short, and we would probably get out. So that will be our stop. Will be the 30s. It might be 31s. I'm just managing the trade right now. We're still bearish bias. Yep, no follow through. At least it's really struggling to follow through here. We're flipping right back to balance here where we had bearish momentum and now we don't. Ay, ay, ay. Still holding underneath this consolidation here, so we'll probably let the whole trade play out here with my stop. I'm risking less than I'm trying to make, so I generally prefer like 1-to-1s, but our stop here at the 31s is at the top range of this consolidation. So to go over trading, recap, bearish momentum, we got short, we consolidated for, I don't know, 15 minutes. And then we had a little bearish impulse, which is currently acting as a trap. Because if this was truly weak, we would just not be chilling where we are now. We should have already expanded because of this consolidation, but we're chilling here. If this doesn't start to push here, then it's probably just going to consolidate, and that'd be the end of this trade. It's really hard because I could close here for baby profit, which man, I hate doing that. I hate just these little no momentum pushes, just nothing. ES is rolling over, so here it is. We're going to take one at the 8s, 208s. Take another one, I guess, at the 4s. Come on, push, push. We're gonna take another one at the 9s. It's just not, it's not going very. Come on, push it down here. We're gonna try and hold a little longer here now that it is pushing. Hopefully it pushes a little bit more. I'm gonna get out at the 14s, 15s area. If it doesn't, I at least want to get something out of this trade. We're looking good right now. Bearish bias is holding. Let's see if we can touch the 200s. And if we do, we might roll past it. Let's go to the 5-minute chart here. See what we got. Bearish momentum. We have no reason to be long. Oh, from this standpoint, there's thin liquidity here, probably, or like whatever you want to say, fair value gap or whatever. There's just nothing. There's not a lot here, so might just rip right through that. I'm actually gonna just give it some room here now that I look at it a little bit. I think we're 5 minutes bearish, 50-minute is turning bearish, 2-minute is bearish. 1 hour is still bullish, but it's gonna be probably flickering. That's kind of why it's so hard to trade right now. The 1 hour is bullish, which kind of explains these awkward price action of this stuff. That is very interesting. I mean, it makes sense. We're bullish because of all of this movement here, so. Back to the 1 minute chart here. Balanced. 4 hour is still bullish. Yeah, so a little bit of pullback is kind of what we're having right now, which is healthy, which is good. Well, 6 o'clock is here and we're not getting anything out of that. Oh wait, hold on. Here's that 200 push. that's pretty good. That's about as much as we're kind of expecting to get out of this move here. We're gonna close all accounts here. We're up $23 on the night in 1 hour. Let's do a little market recap here. We got short at open, got smacked. We got long in this stuff here and got smacked. We had this little trap here and we tried to get long on that. Push up. This was bullish for a second and we got smacked. Then we got short here and we made all of that money back from these losses up here in this move, this leg right here. So ideally this is not a great session for me. I really wish I would have seen this consolidation a little better, but the market is very choppy. And I probably shouldn't have taken this short here. Market open, very aggressive. And this loss here is just, it is what it is. The market just dumped 30 points in 1 second, so pretty impossible to catch that. And then this consolidation, I got short here. Was a bit of a pain to hold on to, but after 33 minutes of holding, we made all of our money back. So I'm going to call it a end of the night here. And if anyone is liking this sort of content, leave a like, and I'll try and do more.